Hello, good morning. Our today's topic is animal husbandry. Animal husbandry, the branch of the science which deals the caring and rearing of the livestock or animals. So, the agricultural practices of breeding and raising the livestock is coming under the animal husbandry. It deals with the care and the breeding of the livestock like buffaloes, cows, pigs, horse, cattle, sheep, camels, goat, etc. So, this is the branch of the biology in which we are going to study the practices of agricultural means and the breeding and raising of the livestock like all the cattles. So extended forms include if we are going to say it is a poultry farming and fisheries also coming under the animal husbandry. And the fisheries include the rearing, catching, selling, etc. of the fish. Sometimes the shellfish like molluscas also and other animals that are found in the water and consumed by the human being like crabs etc. So the management of the farms and farm animals is doing in the four steps in the four bases. That one is the dairy farm management, it is coming under the animal husbandry. And second one is the poultry farm management. It is very important for the human being because it provides a lot of poultry products and dairy products to the human being. Third one is the beekeeping or apiculture, and fourth one is the fisheries. So these are the four managements of farms and farm animals: dairy farm, poultry farm, beekeeping and fisheries. Now, what are the objectives of the animal breeding? Why we are going to breed animals? The number one is the improved growth rate. Means if we want to develop the growth rate of any livestock or animals, we have to improve it. Sometimes there is a requirement of increased production also, that productions from the animals, particular animals, and improve the desirable qualities also. It is also an objective to improve the resistance of the diseases. The animals should be free of the diseases. It may be, it should be a resistant towards the disease. Improve resistant to advanced environmental conditions also, because sometimes some bad environmental conditions can triggers to the animal breeding or animal products. So there is a very important to improve the resistancy to the adverse environmental conditions of the animals. Now coming to the dairy farm management. Dairying is the management of animals for milk and its product for human consumption. So dairying, it is a management of the animals for the production of the milk and its product also. In dairy farm management, we deals with the processing and systems that increase the yield and improve the quality of the milk, because milk is very necessary for the human being. And next is point is the selection of the good breeds. If we are going to manage the dairy farms, then have to select the good breed having the high yielding potentiality combined with the resistant to the disease is a very important. Such as cattle have to be housed well, should have adequate amount of water we have to give it, and bee maintains the diseases free areas also, the disease free environment also. The feeding of cattle should be carried out in a scientific manner. Means we are not going to give the feed here for here and there or some things like that which is not beneficial for the cattle. So it may be carried out in a scientific manner. Means the quality of the food and the quantity of the fooders is also given to the dairy farm management's animal. Here are few animals: Jersey cow, Second management is for the poultry farming. Poultry farming is the class of the domesticated fowls used for food or for their eggs also. So selection of a disease-free and suitable breeds of the hen and ducks also, and safe from this conditions also. Requirement conditions should be safe. The proper feeding and water is also required, and hygienic and health care are play a very important compounds for the poultry farming management. So it is a very important components for the poultry farm management. Look at this picture. This is the log hen and cock. It is a very superior breed of the poultry farm management. Animal breeding, a group of animals related by descent and similar in most character, like the general appearance have to very good. The feature size is also required. The configuration etc are said to be a breed. If we are going to choose the animal for the breeding, we have to look the general appearance, the feature size, the configuration etc. And animal breeding aims at increasing the yield of the animal and improving the desirable qualities of the produce or the product. When breeding is between the animals of the same breed, sometimes we are going to breed the animals with the same breed, it is known as the inbreeding. While cross between the breeds from the different breeds, the crossing is said to be outbreeding. In case of the inbreeding, it refers to the meeting of more closely related individuals within the same breed and for at least 4 to 6 generations. The breeding strategies is that we have to take the superior male and the superior female of the same breed have to be identified and mated in the pairs. The inbreeding increase the homozygosity. Due to the inbreeding technique, homozygosity should be increased. However, the continued inbreeding, especially close breeding, usually reduce the fertility rate and ever sometimes to decrease the productivity also. So this is called the inbreeding depression. Sometimes if we are going to take 4 to 6 generations of breeding of the same species, then species should be an inbreeding depression. So there should be a reduce in the fertility rate and even sometimes productivity rate also. So whenever this become a problem, selected animals of the breeding population should be mated with unrelated superior animal of the same breed if we want to break this inbreeding depression. This usually help to restore the fertility rate and the yielding capacity of that particular animal. You have to see this is a bull, a superior bull and the superior cow here in the picture. Now after inbreeding, the second term is the outbreeding. It is the breeding of the unrelated animals, which may be between the individual of the same breed or sometimes between the different breeds or the different species. The genus will be the same, but the species are the different. So this is the technique of the breeding of the unrelated animals. It is known as the outbreeding. By the technique of outbreeding, we can find out this. You can see here the mice, different color of the mice, and sometimes some horses also, just like a horse and zebra, both the characters are here in the horse. Now outcrossing. Outcrossing is the practice of mating of animals within the same breed but having no common ancestors on either side of the pedigree up to 4 to 6 generation. Means if we are going to study the pedigree analysis of both the parents, so up to near about 4 to 6 generation there is no common ancestors are using, so it is known as the outcrossing. The offspring of such a mating is known as outcross, and a single outcross is often helped to overcome from the inbreeding depression. Now crossbreeding. So in this method, the superior male of one breed are mated with the superior female of the another breed, and the crossbreeding allow the desirable qualities of the two different breeds to be combined. So if the two breeds characters are going to be combined, the progeny is known as the hybrid, and the hybrid animals may themselves be used for the commercial productions because the hybrid breeds are more stronger than the inbreed. For example, Hisardale. Hisardale is a new breed of the sheep that is developed in Punjab by crossing the Bikaneri Eves and Merino Rams. Merino Rams is the foreign breed and the Bikaneri breed from the Rajasthan. And in the Punjab, it is going to be developed, is known as the Hisardale, a new breed of the sheep. Now, hybrid, in the case of the hybridization, there is a interspecific hybridization. Interspecific means in this method, the male and female animals of the two different species are mated. There are two different species and they are going to be made. In some cases, the progeny may combine desirable features of both the parents and maybe considerably economic value also. For example, mule means khacher. Mule is the example of the interspecific hybridization. Now, third one is the beekeeping. Beekeeping is also known as the apiculture. Beekeeping or apiculture is the maintenance of hives of the honeybee for the production of honey. And there are several species of honeybees which can be reared in this process in the apiculture. Of these, the most common species is known as the Apis indica, is the Indian breed or Indian variety of the bee, honeybee. So honey, we know that it is a food of having the high nutritive value, and sometimes it is antibiotic in nature also. And also find in the use of the indigenous systems for making the medicine also. So honeybee also produce the bee wax, which find many uses in the industry, such as in the preparation of the cosmetics, policies of the various kinds. So honeybee gives us honey as well as the bee wax. The following points are important for the successful beekeeping. If a person is going for the beekeeping, it have to follow some very important point. Number one is the knowledge of the nature and the habits of the bee. It is very important. And the selection of the suitable location for keeping the beehives, because it is an artificial beehives, not natural. So it have to be placed in a suitable locations near to the garden or near the flowering areas, so that the bee can take the nectar from that flower and keep it in the hives. The catching and hiving of the swans means you can say swans are known as the group of bees. You have to catch and hive. And management of beehives during the different season is also required, during the rainy seasons, during the hot weather, during the cold weather. So it is very important for the management of the beehives during the different seasons. And handling and collection of honey from the bee and the bee wax is very important. We have to collect it without destroying the hives, without damaging the honeybee. So keeping hives in a crop field during the flowering period, it may increase the pollination efficiency and also improve the collection of the nectar. Next thing is for the human production is very important, is known as the fisheries. So fisheries nowadays is known as an industry which is devoted to the catching, processing or selling of fish, shellfish or any other aquatic animals. Some freshwater fishes like catla, rohu and common crab, and the marine fishes like sarkidine, mackerel and pomfret, etc. So these are the fishes. In order to meet the increasing demand of the fisheries, and different techniques have been improved in the increasing production. So fish farming play a very important role in nowadays, and there are so many government organizations and fisheries departments which are doing this work. Through aquaculture, it is also known as the aquaculture and pisciculture. we have been able to increase the production of aquatic plants and animals from both the freshwater as well as marine. This is all about the animal husbandry.